Hi everybody, this is Milky. Welcome back to another factory town. And today, the big improvement we want to make is we want to create more animal products. So in order to do that, we need to create another farm. So I can do another farm and put it. Okay, so this time I want to make sure the terrain is good. Oh, and if we put it next to water, it will automatically be supplied with water. That sounds great. Then we don't have to have somebody to deliver water. So I'm thinking maybe put it here and then I will select recipe. Oh, you can also create variety of different kinds of things. So first I would like to start with grain because in order to make animal feed, we need grain. So right now it's producing grain based on my understanding. In order to produce, no nearby crops, plant them on the nearby. Oh, got it. So we need nearby crops. Otherwise, we will need a farming tile. So I'm gonna build farming tile around here. Yeah, and then we can plant grain. But in order to do that, we actually need some wild grain. So maybe here-ish. Take some grain. And grain, please. Awesome. And then also these little workers, they all need to collect grain for me. So I could so I can plant them. Otherwise I won't be able to plant them. Also I would like another worker. Maybe let's see if there's some extra worker that I could use. Maybe the worker says collecting stones. What is this worker doing? Supplying the lumber mill with wood. Okay, so that's an Asian thing now. Now we don't do that anymore because we have the forestry to collect wood. So instead, I would like you to collect grains for me, please. Yeah, collect grain to the barn. Oh, and we have a worker that's trapped there. Well, why? Because the wagon is trapped? Okay, so what is this worker trying to do? I'm really confused. This worker needs to collect grain to the barn for me, please. And this one, whoever that's trapped there, you guys can come and maybe help me with it. Oh, they wasn't able to. Oh, because the barn is almost full. Okay, it's full of wood that we don't know what to do with it. Okay. It's full of wood. We can either build another barn or deliver those wood to somewhere. So workshop needs planks, lumber mill needs wood. What I could do is, since they're already in it, I think it's better just to keep it there. Instead, I could have those little workers that delivers. I don't know, we can have another barn maybe. Or I have enough grain here, so that should be fine. So if I just do farming grain and then put the farm tile here, so that should allow it to collect grain. Is that correct? Why? Awesome. So now it should be able to create grain. I think so. Why not grain? Missing external resource. But now we have a farm tile. We should be able to do it, right? Awesome. So now you can create grain. But I would like more farming tile, please. So I want to build it all around our little farm. And I think as long as it's within the yellow area, we can build it. Yeah, awesome. And probably not there yet. Okay, and I can remove this one. That looks good. Then we can plant a bunch of grains on it. So I guess in order to produce a tomato or other type of grain, we will need a tomato in our area. Like we will actually need to find some from the area too. So now we have the farm, and where is its outputting area then? Oh, that's its output area. My bad. I blocked your output area, didn't I? Okay, so now we can have a tiny little shoot that goes out from here. And okay, and now we have an uneven terrain problem. So what we need to do is terrain flatten down. Yeah, let's flatten it down and make sure it goes all the way to there. Awesome. So we can do shoot and all the way delivered. Oh, I think that should allow us to deliver it, right? Deliver it. Okay, awesome. So that should allow us to deliver it all the way to our grain mill, so it will keep pumping animal feed. Oh, isn't that awesome? That's so automated. Now we can plant even more farming grain mills here. Well, not grain mills, grains. How can we plant grain mill? Don't be silly. Milky? Awesome. So now we have a bunch of grains. So this farm has let me down. I would say a little bit. But so far, this farm is doing a great job, isn't it? But I do like somebody to give me some fertilizer to this. Oh, research completed. New recipe, medical wrap, antidote, and a bunch of awesome stuff. That's awesome. But the thing is, I would like my farm to be, yeah, I would like a little bit more, let's see, fertilizer to be created to be delivered to this farm too, because that farm has enough. Okay, so I can select this one and make it go to this farm too, maybe. So now if there is fertilizer, it will go to my another farm. Awesome. I think that works for me. Now this awesome farm will keep pumping out great grains. And that should help us a lot with the grain generation. Oh, I'm super happy about it. And with the fertilizer, that should improve it even further. Awesome. So far, I can see our farm is doing great. It's doing awesome. What else can we do? Herb. So if we can have herb, maybe I can plant herb too. I'm just doing guesses. So if I can have this worker to deliver it to our base, maybe. So worker, take the grain to the base. Worker, take grain to base. Maybe it's a little bit too far away for them to deliver, but you know, it's better than they just sitting there and doing nothing. So deliver things to my base, please. And this worker, I would like you to be the explorer of the world. You deliver all kinds of stuff to our base. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, you're our special little worker. That's great work. So for the beef, we need water and more fertilizer. Missing input ingredients. I guess because it keeps optimizing creating fertilizer, which makes the rest of the recipe unproducible. So in order to produce eggs, I will need, I guess, another pasture right, I'm guessing right here-ish, if that works. Yeah, either right here or, let's see, just having wild ideas. So if I create another pasture, well, of course, before that, we will need more houses. No problem. Our little housing area here still have more space for us. Anyways, so we can do rotation and put it here. Awesome. And I know we will be upgrading it anyways, so we might as well just upgrade it now. Awesome. So our barn, this little worker here is not doing anything. I thought you were gonna collect herb and bring it to the barn. No, no, he's not doing it. Herb? Barn? Oh, because that bar doesn't accept it too. How about this? Herb and base. No, he wouldn't take that job. Okay, I guess that job is too much for you. You can't be the explorer of this tiny civilization just yet, and that's all right. That's all right. So what I could do is, with enough fertilizer and enough grain meal coming out, I could building another pasture just around here, and then I would like it to go out like this. Yes, awesome. And this one I wanted to create egg, maybe, but I just remember that our school is not doing any research, so I could do intermediate logistics. Awesome. And while we're here, first we need to make sure things will be delivered to our pasture too. Awesome. So now I think it should be delivered to both sides, if I remember correctly. No, it won't. Okay, so how do we improve this then? So first of all, we need to remove this block. Then we create a chute that, by the way, I'm just clicking R to create the chute with the correct direction that I would like it to go. So now I think both of them should be able to get, no, I guess it only happens if it's equal distance. Right now this chute is slightly closer to, I'm not sure how did it decide which way to go then. I guess we can't give grain meal to both pasture. So what I need to do is just a thought. So if I delete this and remove this part and create another pasture right here, right? And then no, pasture please, and then rotate it. Yeah, awesome. And this one will create fertilizer as we always wanted. Then I create it like this. So I wonder which way it would go, right? Does it go to this pasture at all? That would be my question. No, seems like it still will go to the other pasture, unfortunately. Seems like it. Because this one is not getting anything. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If that's what happened, then for this pasture we need a special little hero wagon. Yes, we need a special little hero wagon that brings grain meal to this pasture. Right? I'm not sure whether the chute will taking. I think right now chute is taking priority over our little poor wagon. Oh no! What should I do with this then? Do we need another grain meal or not sure? Seems like it. Seems like if we already have a chute, it will prioritize it, and I just can't have another. I just can't have another pasture being delivered. Question. What should I do? So I realized that we can actually have a bunch of stuff created. It's just right now I don't have enough. I think for each of the building, I should have a lot of them because they all have a different. They can create different things. For example, this pasture should allow me to create eggs. But right now it doesn't have water, so I need another tiny little worker to bring me water, to bring the water to the pasture. Awesome. And these workers, I guess they can't bring enough stuff to the barn because the barn has enough grain. So in order to resolve that, what I could do is go to farming and have farm tile and just ensure that the farm tile covers. I plant. Just want to ensure that I'm planting as much farming tile as I could. Right. Awesome. Yeah. So now we have a bunch of grains and B, plant grain. Awesome. So this is definitely a grain farm. And since now I used almost all the grain. No, I actually didn't. So what does the farm tile need? The fertilizer. Okay, that makes sense. My workers, why aren't they bringing water? I'm so confused. Bring water to pasture, please. Sometimes they just freeze and they're not doing the work. Bring water to pasture so we can create eggs. And what do we do with the eggs? Probably go to the food market too, I guess. I wonder seems like sometimes the worker would just stay there and not getting the water as I expected. Don't know why. Worker. Okay. Okay, so now they're bringing enough water, and I would like to have another little worker here to bring egg to the chute too, because I'm not sure whether they could bring in stuff to the middle of the chute. Will that disrupt how the chute work? Well, the food market does accept eggs, so I would imagine no. Hopefully no. Oh yeah, awesome. So the egg just roll with the grain go to the food market. Awesome. So now we finally have enough egg. And I was hoping to flatten down the terrain a little bit. Or if I build another chute right here-ish to this place, right? I'm hoping that if my little worker can bring in egg to this chute, it will automatically roll down to it too. But I guess it needs to be remove block here, right? And then we should have a chute that's intercepting each other. So like R, yeah, like that. Awesome. That I imagine it should be able to work and go in together. Oh, it did! Isn't that awesome? So now you deliver eggs to this place. Why isn't this worker working then? Sometimes I almost don't understand my worker. Like, they're not doing what I expect them to do. But that's alright. I will try to... We will gain understanding of each other. And I will figure it out. What does my little worker want? So this worker probably brings grain. See, I don't understand why sometimes they would stop and not bring in water anymore. So bring water to pasture. Bring water to pasture. Bring water to pasture. Water to pasture. Right? Oh, actually, I remember we have a well which supplies water. Oh, and I heard that there's another interesting thing. So if we do terrain block down, terrain block down, right? Block down, please. No, it wouldn't go down. That would actually create like this tiny little water pool thingy. I wonder, does that sustain the water? Oh, it does. Isn't that awesome? Now we don't need people to deliver water anymore. You have been... Yes. You have been substituted by a water pool. Isn't that awesome? Now I have enough grain for eggs. Unfortunately, I don't understand why that's our tiny little worker. His walking path is so weird. Can you do it like this? I heard maybe we can make a little ladder for them. So structure block. Half stair that allows worker to climb up one level. Right? I think that should help then. So whichever worker that delivers egg should have a much better day now. At least I hope so. Oh no. What is happening? Okay, I think whatever the terrain here is doing is really confusing the workers. Like they don't know how to work. Or maybe I don't know how they're trying to work. This is the out, right? Why can't they? Oh well. I'm just really confused about this worker's route, but that's alright. That's alright. Right now we're bringing eggs and potentially fertilizer out. So why isn't this worker needs to supply water to the farm, okay? And another worker to supply water to the farm too. I realized this farm is not working because we don't have enough water. And okay, with the water, I don't understand why doesn't my worker work once they reach this area. So, but I think there's one way I can help them fixing it. Please let me know if you do. I'm so confused that why won't they move ever since they reach this area. Like they just feels like they just give up, right? So I do want to flatten down the area a little bit. Okay, now they were able to collect water up. Awesome. Oh, I'm so happy for you guys. You finally realize that it's important to collect water. Okay. Awesome. But it's doing it very slow and I wonder why. Like the other grain mill is doing a lot better job at this. Like a crazy amount of good work. So I can say if it's too much grain, put it into this barn. Or if it's what do we do if we have extra grain? Just thinking. What do we do if we have extra grain? We can ask the grain mill to work faster. Or let's see. Right now I can have maybe one more worker here to bring eggs to the chute. Okay, and they're all gonna take this silly little path that I don't understand, but that's alright. I think I can help them. There's ways to help them I want it to be flattened down, if that's possible. No, the game wouldn't let me to flatten it down. Okay, maybe X first. Exit. And then deposit. Then flatten it down. Okay, I realize even if I flatten it down, there's a limit of what I could flat. So maybe what I could do is make it a little bit more smooth. Like I don't know how to make them happy. Trust me, I want to do it, but I don't know how to make them realize. Oh, okay, I can't build the chute like this now because it's flattened down a little bit. And I want this little guy to bring in eggs. Okay, fertilizer. Okay, everything seems to be going good and we're creating eggs and grain meals. Any other things that we would like to have? Fish. Cooked fish produced by kitchen. Oh, we can even have kitchen? How awesome is that? Let's see if there's more buildings we can have. So far, no. What is our school doing then? It needs more writing supplies. So basically more paper, if I understand my school correctly. Is this a lumber mill not giving you enough paper? Okay, so we can help with that. You let us know whatever you need, school. Education is the most important thing in our tiny little town. So another thing I can do is create another pasture that creates other things. Or if we have extra things, maybe we could even ask this pasture to create wool. Oh, now it's creating wool. Awesome. And for the wool, I would like to have one person that delivers the wool to our barn. Now we can start having wool. Isn't that awesome? And maybe for this one, we can also have leather. Awesome! So now we should be able to have leather, egg, wool, and fertilizer. Oh gosh, our little place is having so much stuff, and the barn is actually filled. So I would like the item filter. So this barn, I want it to be grain and egg. That's actually good. But what I could do is have more farm tile right here. So farm tile. Oh, we don't have enough fertilizer. Okay. So what I need to do is build another barn. Wow, our place keeps expanding, and sometimes it can be scary to think how it will go. So to me, this time I would like the barn to be here-ish. Yes. So that maybe we could directly go from the pasture to the barn. But yeah, let's see. Could we build a chute over water? For the pasture, its output is a little bit weird. It's there. So I would like to remove it and then create. I wish we can directly rotate something that has been created. Yeah, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? So I need an egg and the wool. Yeah. Oh, seems like when I deleted everything that was there won't be there anymore. So it's not good to keep deleting stuff, I guess. Oh, especially after I deleted this, it didn't work. I think I need to rotate it like this. Yeah. Then we can select recipe for egg and wool. Okay. And so I need a chute that delivers. Oh, and whatever it creates, building outputs items that's not compatible with the chute. Oh shoot. That's right. Okay, so all the things I did didn't work. We actually just need to have somebody to deliver wool, egg, and stuff to the barn. Okay. That's totally fine. Totally fine. So now this barn will have wool and egg. That works. And this barn will have grains. Okay. So for the farming, I actually want to create more farming tile around here. Not enough resource. Why? We don't have enough fertilizer. Okay, why don't we have enough fertilizer? Can you bring some fertilizer and wool? Egg and fertilizer. Okay, and this one, we don't want the wool anymore, we want the leather. Yeah. So I would like you to bring wool and fertilizer to our barn. And so for this barn, I would only want wool, egg. No, I don't want egg. Please don't give me egg. So now both barn has egg, unfortunately. Egg, wool, and fertilizer, please. And this worker we can ask it to output. Wait. Pasture egg. And we can ask this tiny little worker to output, I guess, wool to the barn. Okay. Now we should have tons of different types of stuff in our base. Maybe not enough fertilizer, but that's totally fine. Whoever's taking stuff out of here is not doing a good job, isn't it? Okay, so take everything to the barn, please. Awesome. Now I can see the output and input. Got it. So now my barn will have a lot of stuff. And I also need another tiny little worker that delivers egg to our food market. Yeah, so whatever we could deliver with a chute, I would like it to be delivered with a chute. Awesome. And how's our school doing? So far, so good. Okay, I think we're slowly figuring things out. We can create a lot of other things now. What are the next thing I would like to create? Probably another pasture, and which allows us to create something like beef and milk. Yeah, that sounds good, isn't it? But I think that's it for today's episode. It's pretty fun that we finally get to make chickens and wolves and the leather. Our little town it's becoming more and more advanced as we're hoping for. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time.